You see this man here? That is Professor MADU. Yes, a professor and the hustler. But how did he end up washing a woman's underwear? Even his friend is trying to stop him, but he refuses.
You're a foolish man. If at your age, you are washing a woman's pants, there's something wrong with you.
I'm happy to do it.
You're not happy.
Is he really a fool for doing this? Let's find out. And how did he even end up in this situation? This is the love story of Professor MADU, a village professor and the hustler. This character was played by Maurice Sam, which makes this even more funny and interesting to watch. The movie journey started with Professor MADU walking down the village street, being greeted by everyone. He is so popular because of his dramatic speech, big vocabulary, and professor-like dressing.
You must pursue your academic endeavors with unwavering diligence and intellectual discipline if you must ascend to my echelon. Impressive.
Yes, sir.
Almost everyone in the village cannot understand him. Professor MADU is a teacher in one of the village primary schools. Even when he is speaking to the students, they are always like,
Prof, we don't really understand you, sir.
After every class, Professor MADU always has a side hustle as an ice cream seller with his bicycle. This shows a hustling Professor MADU. But guess what? Someone is in love with him, and that is Agatha. Agatha is a friend to Professor MADU's younger sister, and she also teaches in the same school with him. She keeps bringing different gifts for him to show her love. This time, she bought a mini bike pump for his ice cream bicycle. Now, she's trying to move closer to the professor, but he's like,
Agatha, maintain a respectable distance.
He has no feelings for her at all, even with everything she's doing. But she keeps following him, going to his house, cooking for him with her own money and washing his clothes. Professor MADU's sisters always try to stop her, but she will not listen. She is in love. Now, let me introduce you to Lucy. Lucy came to visit her grandmother in the village to experience village life for her studies. She came along with her friend. Because of the hot weather, they needed something cold to drink. Perfect timing. Professor MADU was passing by. Professor MADU came to sell ice cream, but the moment he saw Lucy, everything changed. He could not even stop looking.
Prof!
He had never seen someone beautiful as Lucy in the village. I guess so. To cut the story short, Professor MADU volunteered to show them around the village. Lucy felt something unique about him. She thinks he's okay, just weird.
He's cute, he's educated, but he's so mad.
But her friend thinks he is mad, not mentally stable. A day later, Professor MADU starts showing them around the village. Now, he is already developing feelings for Lucy, giving her gifts and studying with her. But Agatha is not giving up. She starts learning better English, improving her grammar and vocabulary just because of Professor MADU. Now she approaches him to express her feelings.
I incline a relationship with me. No, I incline relationship me and you inside. Thank you.
But Professor MADU burst into laughter because of her incorrect English. She feels insulted many times until she finally stops chasing him and starts avoiding him. Professor MADU thinks he has a chance with Lucy, but Lucy has already met Eze at her grandmother's place. Eze is rich normally and he is in the village for a big project. They start connecting, getting along very well. Meanwhile, Lucy's friend sees an opportunity and starts using Professor MADU for house chores. A world professor? Then the truth comes out. Professor MADU finds out that Lucy is in love with someone else. It breaks his heart. Lucy even tells him,
I don't like you. You're not my type. You're not in my lane. And I don't need you to come back here ever again to see me. Do you understand?
Now, Professor MADU goes back to Agatha, the one who truly loved him. Agatha is very happy, but Professor MADU tells her they should just be friends. Things do not go well between Lucy and Eze. Eze is self-centered. He only cares about his project and not about Lucy. Lucy notices this and breaks up with him.
You'll find somebody else.
Then she goes back to Professor MADU to apologize. This is the turning point. Professor MADU accepts her and follows her to the city to start a new life. Now everything looks better, he's finally stable, and even helps Agatha start a business in the city, but still they remain just friends. After everything, was Professor Madu right to accept Lucy back, or did he ignore one person who truly loved him from the beginning? In the end, Professor Madu gets a new life, but at a cost. The lesson here is simple. Sometimes the person chasing you is the one who truly cares, but you only realize it after you've lost them. What do you think about this movie? Do you think it has a good ending, or Professor Madu made the wrong choice? Let me know in the comment section.